Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway, site of tonight's Low Drag Esports Truck Series Championship race. As you see qualifying underway, 4 minutes to go. Trying to file out on track. We see some time starting to trickle in. Andrew Beach in a 71, currently top of the charts at a 29.89. Ryan File, as we were watching, takes that away. Goes to the top. Dalton Hayes clocks in P2 in a Kingsford Toyota. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, always a threat at Charlotte. Top of the boards in the 63 Ghost Man Ford. Montrose goes to P2 in the C2X Chevy. So we get to the end of the season. I'd like to thank our partners at Low Drag Esports putting on our season for us. Appreciate everybody that chipped in to make that happen so we can get the broadcasting to you guys and have a great time with it. Jake Lawrence goes P2. He was very high on the practice charts. I think he was P3 in practice. Casey Graves goes to third. Drivers either highlighted or underlined in red are your playoff contenders. It is the last week of the chase. So we did a 5-race chase format this season. Brad Wilson's second lap and Hayden Lowell's second lap. See how they do coming back to the stripe. 29.73. Puts him up into the third spot. Checking on Hayden. Hayden goes to the top of the charts in the 56. Smoking lap out of the 56 Napa machine. Hayden taking care of business. Top of the charts. Cody Brown coming out of turn 4 on his second lap in the Meliella Ford. Beautiful race truck. Cody clocks it in. 29.88. Goes 13th. Brantley Bryant, 52 Shenandoah Shine Toyota. See what Brantley can do at the line. 29.78 goes to 7th. 18 trucks have qualified. Lucas third on his first lap. 29.69. Giggity. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2. He's to gain about a half a tenth.
Around here.
Goes quicker, but not enough to take the pole. Goes to second. 18 trucks completed their quali run. A minute to go still, and I don't think the last 3 are going to get anything in. Cliff attempted a time, but did not get anything to count in the 37. Dave Hoyts and Bill Rivard have not been out on track. But I think that's going to do it for qualifying. Should be pole sitter to Hayden Lowell. So watch the 97 in the background. We'll go ahead and look at the points. Talking about the 97. See our truck points here. Lucas Hoytsman is your leader coming into tonight, and the points do matter. Unlike previous seasons, we actually would wipe them out, and just whoever's the highest finisher of the top 4 may or may not go back to that. Who knows? We'll see during the offseason what we decide to do. With Lucas Hoytsma with the 23-point advantage coming in, and each position is 1 point here in the truck series, so that is pretty stout to
okay, everyone. Season finale,
have to try and overcome.
Charlotte, 120 laps, 4 sets of tires. Let's go out there, have a good time. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hope to see everybody again next season. Yeah, go have fun.
Yeah, go have fun. That was your season admin, Cody Brown, currently down there in the 9th spot in points. Qualifying wraps up. It is Hayden Lowell with your pole officially. Let's go ahead and bring him in for a quick chat about tonight's race. Plus, he knows some of the math for the playoffs, so, be a good chat. Mr. Hayden, DG, got a copy?
That's hi.
Surprise, motherfucker. Got the pole here at Charlotte.
Talk to Lucas.
Too fucking bad. You're talking to me now.
Okay.
Honestly, thank you for hosting.
We're on the pole. We're on the pole for the nice race in Charlotte. The Emerald City racetrack is always a really fun one for me, and I'm sure you as well. And most drivers really like this place. But we got 120 laps. What's a fuel run looking like, and what's kind of the strategy for the night?
Sitting here on pit road, my iRacing fuel box is telling me I have 34.4 laps. So do with that information what you will. And I'm glad everyone else likes this place because this might be my least favorite mile and a half. So people can hate me if they want. They already do, so it's not like it'd be a big deal anyway. I
tend to
will
make
not
that
be winning
easy.
this race. If I win at Charlotte, that would be to me that's almost like winning on a super speedway because I don't know how to save tire here. So, if we can get a bunch of short runs, I like my chances. If we get a long run, congratulations, Lucas Hoytsma, on the victory.
Speaking of Lucas Hoytsma, you did a lot of the math for us already, but Lucas coming in with a 23-point advantage, and you already had the math worked out of where he needed to finish to lock up the championship, and every place he gets at halfway even makes it even better. So pretty much Lucas is to lose tonight, but what are your thoughts on the championship overall?
I think I need to hook that 97 lap 1, make this interesting.
10-4, that would be something. Then watch you actually do it, then everyone swears it's intentional, even if it's an accident. That'd be a mess.
That would be a mess. So we're gonna give the 97 and the 51 quite a bit of room tonight. I think KC is mathematically eliminated with the amount of trucks showing up. So, good luck to Lucas. Good luck to Brad, and hopefully Lucas can pull another one out for low drag this season.
We're hearing rumors it may even be Brad Wilson's last truck race in SRL, so that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. He has one last ride across the tailgate. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I go. Okay, I stay.
All right, Neo. Have a good race.
What fuck? Staff!
Getting all the references in there. All right, let's go talk to Brad. Brad, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Why is it your last race?
It's really killing me doing a lot of races and working at the same time, so...
You know, none of us make you do this, right? You volunteered to be here.
I know, but I won the championship last year, so I kind of feel obligated to come back and defend it.
Fair enough.
This year, I'm going to have
a lot of luck.
everything happen in my favor.
Yeah.
So...
All right. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you, sir.
Quick chat with Brad Wilson, who says it's his last race. We already get the scoop there. Pace truck pulls up. You saw him qualify, so I'm not going to give you your starting lineups. But thanks to Wanagoons for sponsoring those starting lineups that we didn't show you. Hayden Hall's going to lead us into turn number 1 alongside Lucas Hoytsma. Green flag is out, and we are underway from Charlotte. 120 laps. My ears are ringing. This is crazy. Instantly, Travis Martin kind of by himself in third. Now he's pulling up to try and look inside Lucas Hoytsma. Woof! Lucas slams it across the nose of Travis Martin. Travis goes to the top side. And Hayden now under attack. It's Lucas with the crossover back to the inside line for 3 and 4. Sarton drifts up the hill a little bit. Hayden tried to dump some air on his spoiler, and fortunately they didn't make any contact there. That could have been a bad spot for that. Couldn't tell you who led at the line. It was very close. It is important. If Lucas gets a lap lead, that's one more spot. He can finish behind Casey and still win this championship. And there aren't that many trucks here tonight. 21 in the field. 52, Brantley Bryant in the wall. A little too high there. Not going to get that high in 3 and 4. Woo! Wolfenbarger out of shape in the 32. Dancing every which way. Dalton Hayes on the inside. Dalton trying to take over 6th spot. And he'll do so in the Kingsford Toyota. A lot of the trucks trying to get to the bottom and save tire early on. That is Brantley Bryant hard into the outside wall and turns it back into the wall to keep it out of everyone else's way and not collect anyone else. Brantley Bryant in 52. First truck start of the season. Wanted to be here because it might be his teammate's last truck race. And he's beating that thing up. There's Hayden Lowell out front. Lucas all the way to the top side here. Trying to something different in that Purple Flame Chevrolet. Trying to get a run out of 2. Hayden turned it hard to the left to try and not cut off Lucas there. It's probably a good idea as Lucas had a head full of steam. Actually led this duo into turn 3. See if he can make the high line work out of 4. Leaves Hayden a ton of room, and at the line it is Lucas. Lucas does officially get a lap lead. He'll try to take over the race leads. He's just about clear. That 56 of Hayden Lowell. Now I'm sure we'll see Lucas back to the bottom. Try and save tire unless he thinks there's going to be cautions. And there you go. Right back down to the bottom. Try to conserve a little rubber. Casey Graves up the hill in the 4 truck. See a lot of playoff drivers in the top 5, 4 of them. Jake Lawrence, the only exception. Running a Chevy this week. Team Toyota loses a driver to Team Chevy. Dalton Hayes running the low lane. Casey Graves on the high lane. 2 Toyotas battling. Right behind the Ford of Brad Wilson. Lap number 6 complete. See Wolfenbarger stalking those 2 Toyotas, keeping it on the low line, trying to save a little tire as well. Casey Graves keeping it up high. Oh, someone in the wall back there. There's Matt Benke in the 35 Victoria's Secret Chevrolet. Bounced it off the fence pretty significantly. Let's take a quick look at our biggest movers off the start. Quinn Newton's picked up 3. Dalton Hayes up 4. And Bryant has slid backwards 3 in that 52. We've seen him hit the wall a few times. Look at this chaos. Hayden all side by side with Travis Martin. Chavy Trav, the Ghost Man, always a threat at Charlotte no matter what they're running here. Seems to just suit him very well. They stayed door to door for second as Lucas enjoys seeing that in his mirror. Hayden gets clear, drops back down in front of the Ghost Man. I doubt you'll see that 63 truck get off the bottom much tonight. Although now he's going to have to. Brad Wilson, right on cue, shoves it 3 wide. Jake Lawrence kept it throttled up and powered back around the outside, but Casey Graves up there may go from 7th to 4th here. Gets away from Dalton Hayes, gets past Brad Wilson and Travis Martin, and all of a sudden Casey Graves goes all the way to 4th. What a move there. Wolfenbarger trying to go to the outside of Dalton Hayes. Travis Martin drops to 5th. Brad Wilson 6th. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Dalton Hayes are battling. Travis Martin trying to get back in on Casey Graves. Ghostman takes the 4 spot back. 1010's teammate Jake Lawrence would be the next one for Travis Martin to try and attack. Working lap 10 of 120. Take you through a little full field rundown. You got Lucas Hoyt out front in the number 97 Chevrolet. Hayden Lowell also in a Chevy. The Napa machine is second. Jake Lawrence, he has this beautiful 68 Patriotic scheme for Patriotic Week in SRL. Since Memorial Day is coming up, he's running in 3rd. Casey Graves in 4th. Brad Wilson is 5th on a 51. Travis Martin is 6th. Garrett Wolfenbarger 7th. Dalton Hayes 8th. Ryan File 9th. And Quinn Newton currently rounds out your top 10. Quinn in the 88 Ride the Dente machine. Ian Montrose C2X Chevy is 11th. Chevy Share currently in 12th. And look at this pack of trucks all bunched up from here back to Lewallen in 21st. It's 12th through 21st, bundled up pretty tight. Share, Beach, Kenny Frisbee in that mix as well. Then you have Brantley Bryant, Cliff Mullins, Matt Benke, Bill Rivard, welcome back, sir. Out there in the old number 10. And you have Dave Hoytsma, Cody Brown as they get into the wall. Brantley Bryant, Matt Benke all up there by the wall. Dave Hoytsma, that beautiful red 79 Patriotic scheme. Great looking truck for Dave there. And Daniel Lewallen rounds out the field currently in 21st. We go back up towards the front. Brad Wilson on the inside. Casey Graves, Travis Martin go around the outside. Looked like Wilson had a bit of a slowdown there. Maybe got a little loose in the corner, but lost some speed instantly. Bring driver chat back in. We can have a hopefully entertaining time with the radios pulled in. See what the drivers are chatting about. We go single file well back through the fields. All the way back to 19th at least, and now they are single file. The entire field, start to finish, 1 through 21. Currently single file. Will it be Ryan File that saves us from this single file? He's right on the back tailgate of Dalton Hayes in the 47. Exploring that lane up. He'll get a run here, see if he can get to the outside of Dalton Hayes. He's going to get there. Meanwhile, up ahead, like Travis Martin, Casey Graves, and Jake Lawrence side by side. See both battles there. Wolfenbarger to the outside, Travis Martin. Travis is bouncing it off the fence all the way down the backstretch. My goodness. Don't see that out of Travis very much of Charlotte. He's in the wall in the corner, too. Travis Martin just eating up the wall here on lap 15. Hayden Law, meanwhile, has tracked down Lucas Weitzman at the front of the field. Lucas had skirted away while they were battling. Hayden has run him back down. Rowdy with a Let's Go Ghost Crew in the chat. What's up, friend? Good to see you. Guys have messages for your drivers. We'll always say them, whether on the YouTube or the Twitch. We'll get them in there. Top two have checked out from this mess. Travis Martin, Jake Lawrence, Brad Wilson, Casey Graves, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Ryan File, Dalton Hayes. Throw them under a blanket. 7 trucks packed in tight. Travis Martin now gets clear, and he's going to try to run away as they go 3 wide behind him. Jake Lawrence, Casey Graves, and Jake Lawrence. 3 wide. Ryan File's going to try to follow that. Sticks his nose in there. 3 wide once again. The middle showing off some speed here. File gets clear of Lawrence, back down to 2 wide. Lap 18 of 120. Hayden said his block box was showing 34 laps on a run here. So lap 30 would make it 3 stops. Lap 40 would make it 2. If we stay green. No more wall riding. Tell that to Ross Chastain, right? Wolfenbarger side by side with the 4 Graves. Graves washed up a little bit. Wolfenbarger stayed in the throttle though and able to clear. Wolfie takes over 6. Graves down to 7. Dalton Hayes around Jake Lawrence as Jake may have burned up his tires early, drifting backwards there. I don't know why his truck's all grayed out, but it's not your set. His truck definitely looks all grayed out. Back up front, Hayden right there on the tailgate. Maybe trying to learn for later? I'm not sure. Normally we see Hayden be really aggressive and try to put on moves and take the lead and then deal with saving, but he may have had to use quite a lot of that truck up to catch Lucas. You see him pushing hard out of turn 2. The truck was drifting up. Into 3 and 4 they go. Lucas uses a little bit more of a late arc and more off throttle time, it looks like, on entry. Hayden just kind of brute forces it in there. Lets the track and the banking rotate the truck a little more. That could be why he thinks Lucas is better at saving tire.
Sorry, Cliff.
Even contact between Cliff and Cody back here. They both got an off track. Oh, there you go. No contact there. Coming out of turn number 4. Cliff running 18th. Currently Bryant 19th. Daniel Long 20th. Matt making 21st. So they've started to lose some trucks off the back of this big pack. Bill Rivard leading them in 14th with Jeremy Scherer in the 15th. Andrew Beach has gotten away from him a little bit. He's up the field in 12th. Getting away from this pack. Oh my gosh. The Shine teammates go 3 wide. Ryan File, Brad Wilson, Garrett Wolfenbarger. All of Wilson's teammates wanted to show up tonight since it might be Brad's last truck ride. Mentioned to us he might be retiring from the truck series. Last season's champion. Currently runner-up in this season. Lucas has stretched it out on Hayden a little bit. 7/10 over the last couple laps. I don't know if Hayden made a mistake or burned up the tire a little bit and Lucas just pulled away. Travis trying to run him down is 1.2 back. Travis running faster than Hayden. And about a 10th off of Lucas's time. So Travis should be gaining on Hayden if that continues. But the last lap, Hayden put down a 31.5, which was faster than both of them. So last lap, Hayden had the fastest lap on track of anybody. There's Ryan File in 4th, Brad Wilson 5th. Here comes Casey Graves into the mix. 4-truck Toyota running up high. Wolfenbarger trying to pass his teammate. Lap 25 of 120. We shouldn't see anybody pit before lap 30. After lap 30, all bets are off between 30 and 40, I would imagine. And Wolfenbarger finally gets clear of Brad Wilson. Wilson's going to try to get back to the inside. Both of them ran so low they picked up an off track right there. They went a little too far to the left. And yellows, of course, could throw off all the strategy. Cody Brown and Cook Mullins battling again. A Melly yellow truck. Hard to miss. Thing is very vibrant. It's an awesome looking truck though. Andrew Beach getting by Jake Lawrence up into the top 10. Made the championship 4 last season in that 71 truck. Thanks to some admitted collusion. Which is why we're running chases this season instead of playoff knockout elimination style. What else we got going on? Montrose looking for 7th here on Casey Graves. Oh, gets a big wiggle coming out of 2. That's not going to help. Montrose sucks back in line. Looks like Lawrence and Rivard nose to tail. Scherer's in there as well. Lap number 29, and we'll start to see what people's strategy are real soon. If you're going for a 3-stopper, you're going to stop it on lap 30 or thereabouts, unless you think a yellow's coming, then you might run it dry and stop. But tire-wise, you'd split it 30, 60, 90. If you're going for a 3-stop. 2-stop B, lap 40, lap 80, and you're done. I don't know how many people can make it that far. Right on board with the 97, looking back at the field. Let's see if we hear anything while we're watching. He is clutching the corners. Kind of common for Lucas. And Hayden's peeling off now. Hayden Lowell decided he is going with the best tires each time, so I believe we're going to see the Napa truck commit to a 30, 60, 90. Try to have the best tires on at all times. So the second truck to take to the pit lane. Behind this 52, Brantley Bryant. Bryant also been to the pit lane. He came down last lap. The second truck to pit is Hayden Lowell. And pit stops have opened up. Lap number 30. Leader now enjoys 2.5 seconds over Travis Martin. I think that was Dave. Dave's going to come down lap 31. Daddy Dave, third of our trucks to pit, as you see Hayden exiting the pit at the other end. Field roars by. Hayden goes 1 lap down. See where he blends out with Brantley Bryant. He had a big gap over him. Hayden's going to come out in the field. That might actually slow him down some. Might lose time contending with the lap traffic. You see Brantley Bryant way in the background, so Hayden definitely going to come out ahead of him. Montrose still moving up through the field, up to the 6th spot now as he gets around Casey Graves. Keep an eye for anybody slowing down. It might be Matt Banky's turn. Victoria's Secret truck on the pit lane.
I'm pitting this time, Andrew Dalton.
That is the 4, Casey Graves. Casey going to commit to a 3-stopper.
68 pitting.
There comes Hayden through the middle of the mess back there. That is the problem you have if you come out in the traffic. Hayden's 3 wide going through traffic with fresher tires and should be a second or more faster than these guys. Hayden goes to the outside of Jake.
I heard it. It didn't register that you were right in front of me. I'm sorry, Jake.
Kenny didn't realize the person that said it was the guy right in front of him. Gave him a little nudge as he pitted. That's Casey Graves, Jake Lawrence, and Dave Hoytsma on the pit lane. May also be Jeremy Scherer. Because he, yep.
Staying on pit this time by.
And Dave off the pit lane. Lucas coming to the pit lane, lap 34.
That'd be good.
Lucas not going to be able to go that 2-stop strat. I don't know if anybody can. Jake Lawrence picked up a black flag on pit entry.
I'm putting this time, Ryan.
So the 68 want to have an extended stay on the pit
Ryan as
lane.
well.
And that'll knock the 68 out of contention.
Right here.
Well, all right. Travis Martin, your race leader. He's coming down this side, bringing Ryan File behind him. So is Ford's able to go to lap 35. Onto the pit lane they come, and look at everybody hitting the pit lane. My gosh. Ian Montrose stays out. Dalton Hayes as well. Those two are going to be able to go longer. This pit lane a busy, busy place.
I'm pitting this time.
Ian Montrose, Dalton Hayes, the only two to get that extra lap in, go 36 laps. Well, it looks like the whole field's going to have to go 3-stopper unless we get cautions, and then that'll change everything. It's Montrose and Hayes. Come down the pit lane. Woo! Woo, they're both sliding the ass. Got a little Stevie on pit exit there. Guys coming out of the pit lane. Big wad of trucks pit together on lap 35. Hayes slid it into the box, but it's going to count. He just got to crank that wheel hard to the right coming out of the box. Hayden will take over the race lead. As he, as we mentioned, committed to that 30-60-90 on the button strategy. Having the best tires at all time. Please give caution, says Jake Adioker in chat. I don't know. I like strategy races. I kind of want to see it play out. I want to see how Hayden's 30-60-90 goes against Lucas's running it to the end. I think Lucas would run it to the end until that last stop, and then he would short pit it. I think that's kind of the strategy Lucas would go with. But you never know till they do it. So we're chill for about 23 laps until we expect to see that Napa truck back on the pit lane. Brantley Bryant up to third. We saw how early he came in. And everybody else much later. So Lucas is 6/10 back. He's in Hayden's draft. Should be able to pull up to the back bumper of Hayden Lowell. And we'll be able to get our... Hayden might go one extra lap because of the stage. Just to get the most points possible. While we're talking about points, let's take another look at them. Hayden comes in 4th in points. Needs to maximize really to try and get anything off Casey Graves. I don't know if there's enough points in the field to do that. But he does need to hold off Cliff Mullins. He's only 11 points ahead of Cliff. Cliff could mathematically jump him. So Hayden probably needs to get enough points to stay ahead of Cliff. As long as Cliff doesn't beat him, he should be fine. Whew. Hayden staying to the bottom. Lucas very close to the tailgate, going to the outside. Lucas with the 4-lap fresher tires here. Should eventually get around Hayden. But these two are 7 seconds ahead of Brantley Bryant. They are absolutely the class of the field. Look at the background. You can't see anybody. There they are. That is a massive, massive advantage at lap 40. 7 whole seconds ahead of the field. Hayden's going to have to tuck in and use Lucas's draft. We'll switch over to Casey Graves getting by Brantley Bryant, as does Travis Martin. They move up to 3rd and 4th. Brantley slots down to 5th. Brantley will be looking for that lap 60 time for him to pit. So he'll be dropping through the field steadily. Everyone behind him on fresher tires. Brantley Bryant, Brad Wilson, Ryan File, Dave Hoisman, Jeremy Scherer, your current top 10. Bill Rivard, Quinn Newton, Andrew Beach. A little bit further back, Dalton Hayes, Ian Montrose. Those trucks on equal tires. They pit at the same time, and they're still racing one another. Behind them, you got Cliff Mullins, Cody Brown, Matt Benke, Kenny Frisbee. Frisbee gets past Benke. Uh-oh, Matt Benke tags the Victoria's Secret truck off the wall. What a group of sponsors we got here. A gun store, a delicious soda, some awesome simware from OG Gear, and then lingerie. What a party that sounds like. Lucas opened up the gap on Hayden a little bit, half-second lead. Of course, Hayden 4-lap older tires. Probably going to be drifting back a bit, but trying to use Lucas's draft as long as he can. Good morning, Mr. Outlaw. How are you, my friends? Checking on Outlaw's teammates. Travis Martin running 4th right now for the 10 Cents crew. Drop through a little bit. Pick up Shearer running in the 10th spot. About to lose that to Quinn Newton as Newton cuts to the inside. We seem to have lost Garrett Wolfenbarger in the 32. Oh, he appears wrecking. Garrett Wolfenbarger's around. And if Daniel Wallen goes by, that triggers the yellow. There goes all of our strategy. Garrett Wolfenbarger crashing the 32. He was gone for a long time. And then, oh my gosh, he comes up the track right into Matt Benke as he reappears. Get this, she's saying get elevated. Sounds like a good time, Outlaw.
About that one. I don't know what's going on. I think a tornado's happening outside.
Wolfenbarger was gone and then reappears basically in the door of Matt Benke.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gone, I was back, and I was wrecking. I couldn't even tell what was happening.
We didn't tear up Matt Benke's truck too much. Benke was trying to lead lap. Jake Lawrence had lost a lap from his penalty, so he should be the lucky dog in the 68. So he was clearly not involved in that wreck. Don't adjust your set. That truck just has a weird gray thing going on with it. If you ain't mixing OG gloves with your lingerie, what are you doing? Says Carson Bechtel. Oh my God. Here comes the field onto the pit lane. Should be error, buddy. Because it's an outside chance you could stretch the fuel and get to the end from here. Ian Montrose stays out. Interesting call out of the one truck. Makes me think Montrose doesn't think you can make it on one more stop from here. I think some guys could fill up the tank and stretch it and make it one more stop. The 32 just reappeared in the middle of the pit lane. What the? He is having all kinds of issues. Fuel for a ton of trucks here. We'll see how iRacing decides those two Fords come out. Hayden Law will be the first one off the pit lane. Travis Martin, Brad Wilson, and Ryan File, Jeremy Shearer, Cliff Mullins, Dalton Hayes, Andrew Beach. Lucas Whiteswood took 4 tires. He'll come out in 10th. Everybody ahead of him was fuel only. Kenny Frisbee fuel in 11th. Cody Brown fuel in 12th. Casey Graves tires 13th. Daniel Wallen fuel 14th. Dave Hoytsman tires. Quinn Newton, Bill Rivard all tires and fuel. Jake Lawrence. See him come out in the 18th spot. He'll have to drop to the tail of the field because of the lucky dog. But he is back on the lead lap and back in this race after the speeding on pit road for the 68 team. Imagine being a Cowboys fan. I know. Just like Nathan Harper. Brantley Bryant. He hit the wall a few times, so he's getting that right front fixed up. Ian Montrose just said he's choosing the bottom lane. Garrett Wolfenbarger involved in that wreck. The back end was pushed in. He's getting repairs. Matt Benke, he was the other truck in that wreck, got hit in the door, so he's getting repairs on the Victoria's Secret machine. Here comes the field to the start-finish line. See if those trucks make it off the pit lane in time. It's like Benke's going to go a lap down. Let's see, speeds off the exit. By the way, if you're ever in this position, speed off the pit lane, beat the pace truck, because the speeding penalty does not put you back a lap down. You just switch your tail of the field. That's nice as stupidity is borderline. I don't know what Matt's trying to say. Third period has started between Caps and Canes. So Montrose stays out, does not pit for fuel. Everyone behind him took fuel, so he shouldn't be too in trouble. Should not be too in trouble on like tire strap.
Looks clean to me.
Bill Rivard, the 10 truck, first one on tires. Casey Graves, Jake Lawrence, Lucas Hoytsman, Dave Hoytsman, Daniel Wallen, Quinn Newton, Garrett Wolfenbarger. All these trucks came back down, topped off the tank. Brantley Bryant.
Alright, I guess we're going to find out how this thing crashed. That was pretty rough.
Well, hopefully Matt Benke's truck doesn't do the spin out thing that we've seen a lot of trucks with rear end damage do. Pace truck dives onto the pit lane, and here we go. Green flag back out in the air. We are zoomed racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Montrose gets out to a clear lead. First truck on fresh tires is going to be Bill Rivard in 11th, so keep an eye on that 10 truck. See where he goes. Already Casey Graves has gotten by him. Casey Graves on fresh tires. Casey running 9th now. See if that 4 truck can move up through the field. Also be interesting to see when it is still 1-1. Rowdy. Be interesting to see when Ian has to pit. He's gonna be 9 laps worse than the guys right behind him. In some cases 10 laps worse. That didn't sound good.
Yeah, I totally wasn't there or anything.
Whew, saved by the bell, Bradley.
What happened? Second time those two trucks have come together.
Checking the middle of the back stretch.
Okay, that's some blocking. And then some netcode. One more time. 35 hard left in front of the 32. 32 looks to the outside. Matt kind of floats it up. 32 moves back to the left. 35 shuts him down again. So 35 doing some blocking there and tries to stay tight to the bottom, and netcode between the 32 and 35. Wasn't any actual contact there. But that was a definite you block, you pay moment. Netcode stepped in there and made it happen. The 35 doing some blocking, 35 going around. Field back on the pit lane. Everybody going to top off the tanks. Ian stays out again. Everybody from 13th on back on the pit lane, including Cody Brown, Lucas Weitzman. Those trucks want to take the opportunity, fill up the tanks. They think they can go about 35, 34 laps and make it to the end from here. That's a third strike and you're out moment. I would say it's a win, play stupid games, win stupid prizes moment. Maybe Matt felt like the first one was somehow deliberate, even though the 32 was completely gone and just reappeared in his door. Clearly not an intentional situation. Matt Benke showing displeasure anyway. Alt Diego, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Montrose stays out again. Hayden Lowell did not come back down and fill up the tank, so 5 laps for him and everyone behind him. Back to Casey Graves, Cliff Mullins, Bill Rivard, Kenny Frisbee, Jake Lawrence, who took the wave around. Now he is in 12th. Lucas Weitzman, first one off the pit lane here this caution. Filled up the tank, as did Cody Brown, Dave Weitzman, Daniel Wallen, Quinn Newton, Dalton Hayes. And Garrett Wolfenbarger also involved. They're all going to come back down, top off the tank once again, which is a smart move. Lucas does not, and neither does Cody Brown. I would have put the money on this group that came down and top off that tank again. The Shine chats and pretty entertaining. Shine comments. Diego. Yeah, 2 Diegos in chat. One followed us and one just joined and was like, what do you mean? It's the alt Diego. The other Diego. Your alt account. Lap 52 of 120, closing on halfway. Diegoceptions. Lights out on his pace truck. We're getting set to resume racing. The end of 52, start of 53. I don't know how we're on lap 52 and it's his... There's the cheers, everybody. Perfect. I'll leave sounds on if only the cheers. If anything else gets done, I'm turning them off. Montrose, Hayden Lowell, Travis Martin leading us off the turn 1 on the restart here. Montrose gets a great jump. The Ghost Man trying to get past Hayden Lowell. He will clear Brad Wilson in what may be his final truck ride, battling inside Hayden Lowell for that 3rd spot. And he will clear. Outlaw. Oh man. Andrew Beach taking a crack at Casey Graves here. Graves keeps it throttled up on the outside, holds position now, gets to the outside of Hayden Lowell. He'll try to take 4th spot.
I'm getting out your way.
Kenny Frisbee getting out of Lucas's way in the background.
Go get that booby, Lucas.
Oh! Sorry, I got tight.
Lucas just may have high-fived there.
You thought you were scared. I thought I was going to bring another fall turn of hope.
Lucas is outside of the stage points right now. The guy chasing him's in 3rd, so it could tighten up our chase for the championship here. Let's see if Lucas can pick up some spots with 5 to go here. He is now into the points. So he is shortening.
Why are you telling that to me? Like, why am I the person that comes to mind?
Traditionally, you're the one that has the beef with them.
With anyone.
You know what? You're not wrong. I'll give that to you.
Casey Graves getting around Brad Wilson. That helps Lucas in his championship bid. Brad falls to 4th.
You are so quiet. I have no clue what you're saying.
Lucas is up to 7th, trying to take that away from Beach. Now Bill Rivard standing in his way. That patriotic 10 truck. Down to the inside goes Lucas Heusman, the 97. Up ahead, battle between Ian Montrose and the 63 of Travis Martin for the lead. Travis powers around the outside and takes it. Lucas is all the way up to the 5th spot. That is not what Brad Wilson wanted to see. At the moment, he'd only gained 1 point on Lucas at the stage. He liked it a lot better when he was gaining about 10. And Casey Graves trying to become the new leader here at Charlotte. He'll do so. 4 truck round the inside, takes the race lead. And Brad Wilson, much to his dismay, looking at Lucas Heusma, passing him on the inside as we approach stage. Might actually lose ground here at the stage. That's impressive. Lucas all the way up to 4th, gets ahead of Brad Wilson. And Lucas will not lose any ground if he stays ahead of him at the end of lap 60. Brad Wilson trying to fight back on the outside as we start lap 60. Just a mess of trucks ahead of him too. Lucas keeping it right around the bottom. Clears Brad once again. Probably go to the top. Push Ian down the backstretch. They'll both run top in 3 and 4, and that'll be advantage Lucas. He's actually going to drive it down the hill. Try to get inside Ian off the corner. Could he get one more spot as we end the stage? It's going to be Casey Graves 10 points, Travis Martin 9, Bill Rivard 8, Lucas Heusman 7, Ian Montrose 6, Brad Wilson 5. So Brad loses 2 points to Lucas Heusman. It's now a 25-point advantage at the rest of this race, and excluding bonus points, that cannot be overcome even if Lucas finishes dead last. And then Lucas already has a lap lead bonus point, so advantage Lucas Heusman. Looks like he's about wrapped this thing up officially. Bill Rivard, Travis Martin battle for second. Lucas Hoyser right behind Bill. And third caution is out. Dalton Hayes in the Kingsford truck.
15 cars to the hospital hauler, please.
Hospital hauler. What is
He
that?
was barrel rolling down the back.
I win.
Dalton Hayes gets into the rear of the 15 and riding on his door goes Jeremy Scher. I think Dalton wanted to get a corner entry angle and just drives up into the left rear of the 15. Take a look at it again.
Jeremy, are you okay?
And Dalton gets into that right rear of the 15, turns him over.
He stuck the landing, 10 out of 10.
And back on four wheels without hitting a wall or a truck. So Scher's truck should be okay. 15 just had a bit of a blowover. Took a grind on the left side, but he should be all right. Let's take another ride with the 15 here. Need an onboard, we'll get it. Oh man, up and over. Grinding that left side door and back on those wheels. From inside the truck, here we go. Oh wow, hell of an angle. Hell of an angle there.
Got a report from the 15 car. There is no optional damage on that truck.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't. Well, Neo doesn't know that's a sound command, to be fair. And that one's fine. It doesn't say music, so. 17 looks shiny down the backstretch. Oh, Sam Tyner. So Quinn Newton stays out. 88 truck takes command of the race here in the Rad the Dente 88. Lucas, 712 brake Chevy in second. Pit for fuel. Casey Graves fuel. Dave Hoyce with fuel. It's the top four trucks. Lucas, Casey, and Dave do not have fresh tires. Daniel Wallen does not either. Travis Martin does have 4 fresh tires in that 6th place. And then tires from there on back. So Travis Martin, Bill Rivard, Brad Wilson, Ian Montrose, Cliff Mullins, Ryan File, Andrew Beach, Kenny Frisbee, Hayden Lowell, Dalton Hayes, Jeremy Scher, Cody Brown, Jake Lawrence. All those trucks have 4 fresh tires. 32 stayed, get a little more damage repair. He'll come back out 19th. Brantley Bryant, been down there for repairs as well, minute and counting. Matt Benke's back in the race. That truck, he took all the optional repairs after that hit from the 32. So he is 9 laps down. He did get the lucky dog there. Lights out on the pace truck. One more time around. We'll be turning him loose again.
Cheers, everybody.
He can do it himself. 15 wins we protest for shaving, absolutely.
What do you mean he's doing himself? He's not in here.
He's doing it in the Twitch chat. See? We just did it in Twitch chat. Does it himself. So Lucas pretty much has the championship wrapped up after that stage. As the 51 did not gain enough points, as Lucas actually passed him and gained points on him. The finale at Red Bull Ring tomorrow for GT3.
Lucas, they're telling me in chat to push you ahead of Glenn to give you a penalty.
Wouldn't matter.
We said he would get Taco Bell for it, and he agreed.
Too little, too late at this point.
Not if it's DoorDash.
Green flag back out on the air. Quinn Newton choosing top. Daddy Dave able to clear Casey Graves for third by Quinn Newton's decision. If you're wondering why he chose that. Quinn, Lucas, Dave, the low drag 1, 2, 3 in the low drag truck series. They have to be pretty proud of that at the moment. Casey Graves in 4th. Travis Martin in 5th. Bill Rivard up to the 6th spot. Brad Wilson 7th. Ian Montrose 8th, Cliff Mullins 9th, Ryan File your top 10. You're not GT driver, but you're trying. Nice. Quinn running top here.
Kenny, you alright? You acted like a frisbee there.
Wow. Oh. Kenny got a little apron and got loose. Loose again, and oh, into the outside wall hard.
Hey, don't! You're not supposed to go through my grass.
Wolfenbarger and Dalton Hayes. Oh, Wolfenbarger and Matt Benke door banged hard right there. Apparently those two are still not happy with each other. That was Wolfenbarger getting into Matt Benke out of frustration. Look at this mess. Race lead under attack. Lucas Hoyser around the outside of his teammate. As right there, Brad Wilson into the outside wall. That's our championship chaser. Guy in second points. Smashing the wall coming out of turn 2. Lucas Hoyser to the race lead. Bill Rivard takes away second. He'll chase down Lucas as the top 2. Quinn Newton 3rd. Brad Wilson 4th. Casey Graves in 5th. You see Wilson sliding the back end around. Getting to the inside of Quinn Newton for the 3rd spot. That battle over quickly. Rivard now in the 10. Inside Lucas Hoyser in the 97. Bill Rivard leads that lap.
That was fun while it lasted.
Casey Graves. Brad Wilson coming up on Lucas here. Gets to the inside. Obviously these guys not worrying about saving much of their trucks, just wanting to go. Brad Wilson steams it off into the corner and takes the race lead on the buy side. Rivard trying to get back to the inside, and he does. He wants the race lead back, and Rivard will lead the lap. Still side by side for the race lead between the 51 of Brad Wilson and the 10 of Bill Rivard. Bill on the bottom and the Merc and Patriotic 10. And teal and gray of Brad Wilson around the outside as Rivard caught the apron a little bit. Cost him some time, so Brad Wilson settles into the race lead. Lucas Hoyser trying to get back past Ryan File. Lucas should be able to just ride this thing out, even with Brad Wilson out front, because Lucas already led a lap. So unless Brad Wilson leads the most laps somehow. Even then, that's what, a 3-point advantage if he leads the most laps, and Lucas had 25 on him, so yeah, Lucas can't lose since he led the lap. So Lucas has officially captured the championship already. Doing the math in my head. Not enough trucks here for Lucas to fall back out of the championship. And that thanks to that hell of a drive he had coming to the stage from outside the points all the way up to ahead of Brad Wilson. They could wreck Lucas right now. Make him finish 21st and he'll still win the championship, even if Brad Wilson leads the most laps. So Wilson, Rivard, Lowell, Martin, and File your top 5. Dalton Hayes in the 6th spot. That's right, JS. Seat time is everything. 12 and 47 side by side out of turn number 2, battling for that last spot in the top 5. Travis Martin right on the tailgate of Hayden Law for 3rd. Trevi Trav keeping it right around the bottom. Hayes around the outside takes over the 5th spot. Let's ride along with Travis Martin just because we can. Down the backstretch. Let's take more of a middle line, keep some air on that right front corner, and he'll exit lower. And Bill Rivard, Brad Wilson battle for the race lead as we watch Travis Martin's onboard. See the battle up ahead. Switch over to Hayden and watch the lead battle from there. Brad Wilson all the way up by the wall. But almost 2 trucks between them. Hayden's going to come in there and investigate that gap.
I ain't got no tires. Listen, buddy, I ain't got no tires either.
Oh my God, I'm passing Hoytman. I did it, Bob. I did it.
Lucas, of course, did not take tires under that last caution. Brantley Bryant did, as did Brad Wilson, Hayden Law, Bill Rivard, Travis Martin, Dalton Hayes, Ryan File, Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose, and Drew Beach. They're all on fresh tires. Wolfenbarger, I can't tell. He may have taken tires and then come down and filled up the tank again, which is what I'm guessing happened with his machine.
2 purple knuckles.
Jake Lawrence in 11th took tires. Cody Brown took tires. Henry Scherer took tires. Brantley Bryant, I'm assuming, took tires. And Lucas did not. Quinn Newton did not. Casey did not. Dave did not. Daniel Llewellyn did not. On the pit lane, Matt Benke and Kenny Frisbee. 20th and 21st. So all the trucks in the lead pack, top 13, took tires in this most recent caution, and it's gone green at a time that is horrible for those trucks that did not take tires. As they run right now with Lucas in 15th and Brad Wilson out front, there's what, a 14-point gap. There's 23 coming in, so that's only 9. Not counting the bonus points if Brad Wilson would lead the most laps. Ryan File, Bill Rivard battle for 4th. Hayden Law, Brad Wilson 51-56. Zor to Zor coming to the start-finish line. 2/3 of the race complete. Still 1-1 in the hockey game between Carolina and Washington. Hayden's going to get the lead coming out of turn number 2. Gets to the outside wall ahead of Brad. Brad chooses not to dive back to the inside. He'll just follow Hayden. Running about a lane up off the bottom. Opens the door for Travis Martin. Mr. Ghostman wanting to go through to second. See if the 63 can complete the pass. Looks like he'll just about have it done. Not quite clear though. 51's going to stay to his outside, allow Hayden to get away a little bit. Don't see a lot of excessive side drafting out of the 63. Not dumping a lot of air on the 51 to slow him on entry. Travis gets tight, pushes up the hill. Should allow Brad Wilson to hang on to second. Now Ryan File may take third. Ryan File in the 12. Outside the Ghost Man. Bill Rivard.
How does it feel to be out of like the top 10?
Strategy
Strategy is how it feels.
Well, you know, it feels pretty good. I'd like to caution right about now. Would that be good?
I'd caution right about now. Bet he would.
I thought we talked about that. He's definitely.
Doing what he does best.
Rivard may have just tagged the wall there a little bit. Cliff Mullen's going to try to take advantage in the 37. Haven't seen Cliff up towards the front, but it went green at the right time with him taking his 4 tires. Now he's contending up into the top 6, trying to get a little higher. Rolling bottom. Teammate Ian Montrose just behind him.
I don't know what you just said, but I think you said you're fit. Yes, you did.
'88 on the pit lane, 97 on the pit lane, 79 on the pit lane, 23 coming to the pit lane. All these trucks, assuming it'll go green, I'm guessing, going to come down bolt on 4 tires and go. They can make it to the end from here. They are gambling on it going green. Those trucks all coming down, bolting on 4 fresh tires. I'm just going to send it. Hope it stays green at least long enough so that they can get back on a lead lap. It'll be 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th as they come out of the pit lane. Hayden continues to lead by a second over Brad Wilson. Wilson trying to hold off Travis Martin. We have Bill Rivardi and Montrose battle for 4th. Brantley Bryan a bit off the pace. Let's see what's going on with the 52 team. Might have a little right side damage again. Daniel Llewellyn getting around Hayden. I'll put Daniel back to a 1 lap down instead of 2. Daniel should drive away on those fresher tires. We're in the window for the final pit stop. Anybody can pit from here and make it just fine. Strategy says so I popped up the notification that Lucas may have crashed. I had to go check, make sure he didn't mess up.
Lucas.
The strategy will tell you to come at lap 92. That'll split the tire run in half. So we work lap 91 right now as the leader. Comes out of turn number 2. Dalton Hayes, Casey Graves, both making what you would figure is their final stops.
Thank you.
I didn't want to get. That's exactly what he said when you got by him.
Casey Graves on the pit lane. Lucas going to go around Dalton there. Lucas back to the first truck who has made his final stop. Lots of clean air. Speaking of clean air, Hayden has a whole lot of it as well. Nobody anywhere around him. Daniel Llewellyn's driven away. It's like Cody Brown, metal yellow truck, peeling off the racing surface, making his final stop. That'll leave 12 trucks still to make their final pit stop.
Thank you, sir.
Probably can go to about 23 to go until everyone has to make their stop. I don't think anyone can run longer than that. I don't even know who said that.
I was
Jake
messing around
Lawrence.
my black box. I didn't see you coming up.
Oh, that's what it was.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Jake.
guys suck. You guys suck, Paul.
Whoa, that's kind of, you know, what's that word?
Hooray.
Dalton Hayes and Brantley Bryan get together.
I mean, don't, can we, if you're going to go wreck them, hold your brake and let everybody pass, then wreck them, please.
Whoa.
what
Dalton
he
gives the
does
52 a
best.
shot.
Pace car, middle back. Excuse me, pardon. Oh, shit.
How do y'all even think of that? That's just weird.
Waiting on Gabe.
Yeah.
I can't tell if the netcode makes the 52 get out of shape or if he got mad about the netcode and turned it.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Very weird. Well, that changes everything. Hey, Carolina scored. That happened. Who's going to win the race off the pit lane? It's going to be Hayden. First one out. Brad Wilson, Travis Martin, Ian Montrose, Ryan File, Bill Rivard, Cliff Mullins, Andrew Beach, Jeremy Scherer, Garrett Wolfenbarger, and then Lucas Hoisma.
Okay, wait. If you guys are really us,
Alright, I guess we got to turn them off now.
what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
It's the opposite of what you said, Corey. It's the opposite of what you said. A lot of wave around trucks, obviously. And it's a good thing Lucas had it wrapped up, because that totally screwed his strategy.
I'm gonna take the bottom, Brad.
He's going to line up with Mr. Ghostman. Canes are pulling their goalie. Not the Canes. Caps are pulling their goalie. There go all the wave around trucks. Jake, Cody Brown, Quinn Newton, Dave Hoitzman, Casey Graves, Daniel Llewellyn, Dalton Hayes, all taking the wave around. Dalton Hayes' truck is beat to hell. Cheers, everybody. I had to turn them off because people kept doing sound commands. Sorry, Outlaw. It was going good, and then people had to ruin it.
Sorry again, Lucas. We were discussing pit strat, and yeah, I was changing black box, so I didn't see you coming up.
Oh, don't worry. That did not screw me nearly as much as this caution did.
Correct.
In fact, that didn't screw me at all. Don't worry about it.
Kenny's in danger from the pit lane. 23 laps to go as Hayden Lowell and Brad Wilson get the launch. Now we're going to see an angry 97 trying to come up through the field. Hayden gets clear. Travis Martin in front of Brad Wilson for second. Ian Montrose for Ryan File. Bill Rivard. Wolfenbarger. Andrew Beach. I came to fill the field. You did good. I appreciate it. Travis around the outside of Hayden Lowell. Now back to the inside. Went high, went low, then takes the lead. Hayden second, Brad Wilson third, Ian Montrose in that fourth spot. And Brad Wilson wants to go and take second spot away from Travis, or from Hayden. Brain's not working. Too many pain pills. Oh, it's 3-1. Bill Rivard way out of shape with the 10. Gets the wall coming out of 4, then it shoots him back into the wall as he tries not to wreck anybody. Does a good job of not messing up anyone else's race.
Well, it was fun, boys.
Now you hear the report out of the 10. Lucas up to the 8th spot. Trying to make his way back to the front. One of the fastest trucks all night. Tried a strategy call. The yellow comes out during the cycle of pit stops and puts him well behind the 8 ball. Moves up to 7th. Goes to the inside of Ryan File. Ian Montrose, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Andrew Beach. As 4th, 5th, and 6th battling. Right behind Hayden. Laps to go. Travis Martin leads. Brad Wilson second. And Hayden Lowell in this battle. Ian Montrose, Wolfenbarger side by side for the 4th spot. Bechtel pointing out Kenny did the most software thing possible of killing Kenny. Hope you had some fun. Oh, the 12 gets sideways in front of Lucas. He hangs onto it.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. I was looking at my mirror, seeing what the 15 was doing. I did not mean to get into you. Good save.
That was a hell of a save. Let's take a quick look at it. Does actually tag the wall a little bit. Lucas gets the left rear of the 12 a little bit. Just a slight glance off the wall. Truck looks okay. Pretty good job saving the race truck. $17 laps to go. Montrose battling Scherer for the 6th spot. Looks like Jake Lawrence, Cody Brown, 10-10's teammates battle for 9th. Lucas just behind. Sam Pitt and Denny. Called Daniel Denny. Boulevard brings it into the pit lane. He's probably done for the night after smacking the wall pretty hard. Picks up a speeding penalty as well, so probably not caring about that. Martin leads by 4/10 over Brad Wilson. Hayden Lowell, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Andrew Beach for top 5. Beach battling the hell out of Jeremy Scherer. Scherer trying to move forward in that 15. Nice top 5 run for the Bass Pro Shops Patriotic truck. It's getting single file with 14 to go. Lucas eyeing another championship in the 97 team. Races like this are exactly why having a chase is nice. That Mickey Mouse wreck during the caution does not mess up the championship. Oh, hi. How was your wall visit, Bill? Hayden decided it is time to go forward, working to the inside of the 51. 12 laps to go. Travis lapping at a 30.6. Hayden at a 30.5. Continues to be a 10th faster. He will catch Travis Martin before the end of the race. The visit with the wall was fantastic. Not fat-tastic. Fat-astic. So Hayden is cleared. The gap is 7/10. 11 laps to go. Hayden had to clear Brad Wilson. It took him about equal speed with Travis Martin, so we'll keep an eye on this lap now that he's clear. See if Hayden can run him down quick enough. Oh yeah, that's almost 2/10 quicker that lap. Hayden's in a hurry to the front. Bill was a lot of fun. Good. We've missed having you. Hopefully we can get some more Bill Rivard sightings. Chevy Trav, Hayden Law, Garrett Wolfbarger, Brad Wilson, Ian Montrose, top 5 right now. Lucas Oiswa doing enough to be your Season 12 champion in the SRL trucks. It's the 11th season overall for just the trucks, 12th season of SRL. I know that's confusing. Our very first season, we didn't run trucks. Go for a truck ship? Hell yeah. Maybe you can sweet talk Cody into a road course. You ran the Glen. Lucas.
Cody said not happening.
We ran the Glen this season. Gap up front, dwindling.
I know you can't hear what I just said, but that was like the perfect response to what I just said, and that's kind of scary.
Hayden has run down Travis. Travis going to try to use the high lane to hold on. I know everybody in chat would rather Hayden chill the fuck out and Travis win, but Travis wouldn't want to win if Hayden wasn't trying, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, look, Travis is in the wall. Oh, no. Travis puts it in the fence. Hayden's going to take the lead. Travis trying really hard to hold on there. Still not out of it. I thought his truck would be a little banged up with that wall hit, but he is still fighting it. And Hayden finally clears. Dalton Hayes down on the inside. That truck was destroyed after that last wreck, and he was just trying to hang on to the lead lap and get a caution and fix it up. Did not get it. Hayden to the lead. Travis Martin drops the second. Garrett Wolfenbarger third. Ian Montrose fourth. Brad Wilson in his potential final truck ride in the top 5, just ahead of what will be tonight's champion, Lucas Hoysma, in the 97. And just to put an exclamation point on it, if Lucas gets ahead of the 51, even in the old format, Lucas would be the winner. Unless Travis was in the top 5, or top 4. Well, all right. Carolina moves on to the next round of the hockey playoffs. We're looking at Dallas and Winnipeg. Closest battle on track, Jeremy Sher and Cliff Mullins for 8th. Also, Lucas and Brad are pretty close. Travis burned his tires up more than Hayden. It was the idea from the get-go. Travis pushed pretty hard at the start to get the lead, and Hayden kind of set back and let him go. Then had the tire late in the run to run him back down. Lucas and Brad battling hard for that 5th spot. Travis and Martin, Hayden Lowell, they're our top playoff drivers right now. And because we're going on a chase format this season, Lucas doing enough over the 5 chase races. He maintains, well, any spot in this race. He will be your champion. Doesn't matter where he finishes at this point, due to how the things played out at halfway. Brad Wilson not leading the most laps. It's 100% Lucas's championship. 2 laps to go from Charlotte. Hayden Lowell in command by almost a full second over Travis Martin, Garrett Wolfbarger, Ian Montrose, and Brad falling to 6 behind Lucas's. Andrew Beach trying to put pressure on for the 6th spot. That's crazy, Outlaw. It'd be like that sometimes, though. White flag. Hayden Law. Lucas Hoysma on their way towards celebrations at the end of this race. Also celebrate the great truck career of Brad Wilson. As Brad saying he may not run trucks next season, considering this his last ride in trucks. Off of turn number 4, Hayden Lowell going to cap his good season with a win at Charlotte. And Lucas Oisel will come across in P5.
I always hate it when I have to pass you for the lead. Like,
Lucas Oisel is your champion. Let's give Hayden his flowers for a moment. Oh, we got the winner block. We don't have a champion block, so we'll give Hayden his moments. I would love to have done all these things differently, but been very sick, so we got what we got. And Brad Wilson, not the winner, but there you go. Lucas winning the championship. He's trying to win away from Andrew Beach before he gets knocked his truck out. On to the pit lane goes Lucas. Now they can't hit him. Oh! Good stuff. Well, as for our tradition, everybody burn him out at the end. Hayden, your race winner. Just bring him in right quickly. Well, Hayden, you get the race win after Travis stuffed it in the fence. How was it out there? And it looked like he kind of saved a lot of tire at the beginning of that run and then turned it on with about 13 to go and took off.
Yep, the first part of that run was all saving tire, and then kind of, I forget who it was. It might have been, no, it was Wolfenbarger. That was coming up on me, and that was my, I can't let him pass because then that's another car, truck, if you want to be technical, where I can't go through another one. So that I turned it up, we went. I always hate having to pass Travis for the wins like that. It almost feels morally wrong.
Well, he made it easy on you. He hit the wall and let you.
He did. I was telling Lucas, like, if I'm gonna pass him, I'm gonna make sure, like, I don't touch him, I don't get close to him, because Travis always races everyone with a bunch of respect. So, yeah, it feels good to get the win at Charlotte. Not one of my greater tracks, but we'll take it. And 4 wins on the season. What could have been if I didn't miss a race to start the chase, but yeah, it feels good.
Sam 4, congrats on the win. You got friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your victory here at Charlotte.
Yeah, Napa Auto Parts, Arc Music, C2X, Madigan Motorsports, Low Drag Esports, as always, Usefris for putting on the broadcast, and Quinn Newton, 712 Brakes, and Low Drag Esports for putting on our Thursday Night Truck Series League, admin by Cody Brown. Big shout-out to you. Love you, buddy. Everyone for coming out and making tonight a good race. And all the other partners and admin that put on our 8 leagues on 6 different days of the week. And final shout-out to Lucas. Congrats on the truck championship. Because you just absolutely needed another one, didn't you? 17 wasn't enough.
You got to put it out of reach of you.
He's doing a good job so far.
All right. Congrats on the victory here. Get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I don't know, maybe you can make us a surprise appearance tomorrow on the GT3 just for fun.
No.
10-4. All right, man. Have a good night.
Where's Super Speedway at?
I don't
know. Maybe we'll show up for that. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. We'll see. Later.
Bye-bye.
Hayden Law, your winner here tonight. Trying to get him to come to GT3 just for fun. Let's see. Check the winner out of there. Bring it over to Trevor Trav. I got to go back in time to find his truck on track because Hayden talked a lot and Travis didn't stay out there very long. Here we go. Trevor Trav. Go grab the 63. Find him up in the waiting room like a good boy. That's the wrong truck. There we go. Nope. Hi. Hi, Travis.
Hi.
How's it going? Man.
I'm good. How are you?
Whole chat and everybody was hyped. Thought we were headed towards a Travis Martin victory there, and then that darn Hayden Lowell guy had to come and ruin everything.
Man, I pushed it just a little too hard, a little too early. Just cooked him just a little early. I knew Bradley was fast, so I was really trying to hold him off. And then I saw Hayden drop back, so I kind of thought he was having a little trouble. So I knew we didn't have many laps left, so I said, go for it, and yeah, just went for it a little too quick.
Well, we brought home P2. Charlotte, what is it about this place? You're always good here.
I don't know, man. Everybody's got those tracks they vibe with. I guess I just vibe with this one. It's a good track.
Hell yeah.
Everybody seems to like it, and it always seems to have good racing. So
it's really not fair that Hayden talked trash about this track at the start of the race, and then he wins. It just doesn't seem fair.
karma, it works in weird, strange ways, and so it'll come back. Hey, you better watch out.
Maybe that was the karma. Like, ha ha, you won here, jerk.
Yeah, look how good you are.
Yeah, right. Hate us now. Hate us now. I dare you. All right. Well, congrats on that P2. Hit me with the friends, family, sponsorship shout outs before we let you get on out of here for the season.
Thanks, dude. 1023graphics.com for the scheme. Your lovely face for the update of the scheme. My boys, my lovely people down there at 1010ths, love your faces. Everybody here in the community, y'all are all great. Love racing with you guys. DGSRacing.com. If you're not racing in any of our awesome series, you're making a big mistake. Okay.
Yeah.
And then thanks for broadcasting, dude, and thanks for putting all this together. And it's been a great season. Hope everybody else had as much fun as I did.
Heck yeah. All right, bud. Congrats on the strong season. Bringing it home. P2 here at Charlotte, one of your best racetracks. Always fun to. I get excited for Charlotte because I know you're going to run well, and it's always fun to see you run well.
Low-key, me too.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on that P2. Hopefully we'll see you back here next season in the trucks. I hope you have a great off season. Hopefully we'll find some fun things to do during the off season, see your face a little bit more. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for everything you do in Xfinity side and everywhere else. And see you next season.
Love your face.
Mr. Travis Martin, bring him back up there. Bring down Mr. Wolfenbarger. Garrett, DG, you got the copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, a first start of the season in the championship race, getting that field filled out so you could run with your Bradley Wilson teammate, which could be his final truck start in his career. So we'll see how that shapes out down the road, which you brought it home. P3, getting yourself an interview, and, well, now you get to talk about how great Brad Wilson is.
Yeah, Brad's good, didn't think he was going to fall off there at the end as hard as he did. I know the cards were rough for him today coming in and seeing how he could try to get the championship, but just couldn't go back-to-back. But, it is what it is. We all had a pretty good run. He was up front all night, and I really wasn't. A lot of adversity in this race. I blinked out down the back about halfway through the race, spawned back in turn 3 on the apron, wrecked her, had to get some damage, and was on a tire deficit there for a while and kind of just rode in the back and got some lucky cautions and rode our way back up to the top 3, so we'll take that. Overall, I thought it was a good race, and truck felt good all night, so glad to get my first start of the truck season, on the last one,
Gotta get it in somewhere, right?
Gotta get it in there somewhere, rather late than never, I guess, so
well,
fun to come out and get a top 3 with no practice. It was a pretty fun time.
All right, congrats on that P3. Maybe we'll see you actually contend in the trucks next season, replace the 51, so we have somebody in shine out there to talk shit about.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
I don't know why it is, but you guys just seem to be the center of all the shit talking.
Well, yeah,
somebody's got to do it, right? It's got to be somebody. Right. Clapper's not here. It's got to be somebody. All right, well, congrats on that finish there, and get on out of here. Enjoy your off season. Hopefully we'll see you mix it up with some of our off season stuff, maybe our Friday Fun Night stuff, and you're always welcome to come join in all that shenanigans, and we'll see you next season.
Yeah, see ya. Thank you.
Shut him back down to Shenandoah Shine, and we'll ship in Mr. Champion Lucas, who has his mic muted for some reason. Lucas! Don't make me bring somebody else in. This Lucas fella with the muted mic is killing me. It's killing me. Just because I don't have Winner on the block? How about now? I put Winner on there. Can we have Lucas now? Lucas. Now we're going Hayden. We're getting Quinn. Quinn!
Hello?
Hi. Lucas isn't here. There he is. Now he's here.
Oh, now he's here. Bye.
Bye.
Except delayed for a second.
I was about to have Quinn fill in for you. You just unmuted at the right time. We've got the championship here in the Low Drag Truck Series. How cool is it to be a part of Low Drag and have them as a title partner as you get the victory here?
Sometimes I forget that Low Drag is the sponsor of the Truck Series, and then I giggle. But no, it's pretty cool getting my another truck championship here. It was a crazy night. You asked me about laps, I don't know, 70 or 80. I'll tell you, I think Bradley might have a chance at this one, but
it was already mathematically impossible by then.
I was glad. Oh, my power just flickered.
Ooh.
I was glad the yellow didn't come out there at the end, because then I really would have fell back far. So nice top 5 to end the season. It feels good.
Yeah, well, like I said, once you passed him and at halfway and made him lose 2 more points, it was mathematically over then. It was done.
I'll take it.
You'd already wrapped it up, so nothing else that mattered after that. Not even the caution during the middle of your strategy play there. Nothing mattered. So congrats on the P5 finish and the championship top spot. What was the whole season like? How was your impression of the truck season?
It's been one of the better ones, I'd say. We've had a lot of good racing. Tonight, I wasn't too thrilled with how things were playing out, but that's just because I was on the wrong end of the strategy. So I'm not just a little biased there, but no, I think it's been a really good season, and I know Truck Series is always probably one of the most fun here in SRL, and always look forward to running it.
Team forward, congrats on the championship, my friend, and you had a good one wrapped up in CTC last night. Do you want to tease anybody about what we've been talking about behind the scenes, or you want to keep that wrapped up for now?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, you know what? A lot of people know this already. Martinsville will be on the Season X schedule, so be on the lookout for that one. It's gonna
Hell
be a
yeah.
fun race.
Hell yeah. The longest race I've ever been in my entire life in CTC SRL crossover life was the Martinsville 200 lapper that we had in like season 1 of CTC. That was crazy.
Yeah, that one was kind of insufferable. I mean, that was not fun. So hopefully we don't repeat that.
Brutal. So yeah, we fortunately our drivers as a collective have gotten much better since then. So even if it is a bit bumpy, it's still not going to be that bad. So yeah, we look forward to season X of CTC next season with Lucas Hoisman as your leader of the charge over there, and we appreciate all you do for our community. Congrats on your truck championship. I've lost track of how many championships you've won. It's like 17 now, I think.
Is it bad to admit I also have?
Oh, I already noticed you have, because you were going to say what number your truck championship was, and then you stopped yourself because you couldn't remember which one it was.
It's number 5. I got it like shortly after. I'm pretty sure it's number 5.
Fifth truck championship, 17th overall, absolutely dominant. You won the very first one, so we shouldn't be surprised. You've kind of started it off with a bang, and you haven't let up since.
I didn't. Well, in terms of trucks.
No, not in terms of trucks. Yeah, no, you won the very first SRL championship. What I'm saying.
It's funny. I lost the first trucks championship on pit road too. So.
Oh dear. It still haunts you apparently. That's crazy.
It definitely does.
Didn't remember that at all. So that's wild that you remember that. I guess drivers never forget certain things,
Yeah, I remember I passed pit road up and I was like, oh, I was supposed to pit there, and I lost the race on that.
Oh no. Well, you get it back here in spades. 5 championships in the truck since 17 overall. We appreciate you, as I said, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, maybe GT3 Moonlight, or just enjoy your off season, one of the two.
Yes, sir. You too. Appreciate you.
Then we'll definitely see you in Sidecar. All right, bud. Get on out here, enjoy your night, and we'll see you Sunday.
Yep. Thanks.
Send Lucas back to his chat as he wraps up the championship, which is why the 5th place and winner titles are on him right there. It's the best we could do for him. Let's run through our final results here and get things wrapped up. Hayden Knoll gets the win. Travis Martin, Garrett Wolfbarger on the podium. Ian Montrose and Lucas round out your top 5. Then Brad Wilson, Andrew Beach, Jeremy Sherry, Cliff Mullins, and Ryan File. Page 2, it's Cody Brown, Casey Graves, Quinn Newt, Dave Hoyts, Jake Lawrence, Daniel Wallen, Dalton Hayes, Matt Becky, Bill, Ryan, Brent, and Bryant. And then our fella Kenny Frisbee gets a whole page to himself. There you go, Kenny. Look at you. 21 Trucks. We're wrapping up here at Charlotte. Thanks everyone for coming out all season long. Hope you enjoyed our broadcasts. Thanks to all of our partners, Low Drag Esports, 712 Brakes, all the people that help make SRL go around. We'll go ahead and burn through our sponsor slides and get the bills paid one more time. ARCA Series, Wild Horse Broadcasting puts that on for us every Monday night. Trenton and Company had a fantastic season over there. It was a good time, especially with the new ARCA cars. I enjoyed that a lot. Then we had, Wanagoons does our Dirt Late Model series on Tuesday. It was a good time for that one as well. The championship came down to the end there. Arc Music put on our Xfinity series, and then 712 Brakes does our Cup series, our Next Gen Cup series on Wednesday. Low Drag Esports puts on our Truck series here on Thursday nights, and then Fort Worth Screen Printing is going to start us off with GT3s tomorrow. Golden Eagle Syrup. Pride of Alabama going to wrap us up on our Super Speedway series. It'll be our final race with Golden Eagle, so thanks to them for the years of sponsorship they've had with us. Then we go over to Big C's Diecast. They're going to do our Diecast giveaways. We have a couple more of those still to go this year, so make sure you get over to our Discord and see how to join. And then CTC Race Network puts on our CTC Wednesday Night Cup series, and of course our partners at Evers Fever Podcast. They are running our sidecar event. That continues to roll on during the off seasons of SRL. So all year long, we'll be running that sidecar Sunday if you're missing out on some league action with SRL, you can always join our Sunday sidecar races. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your night. We'll be putting out information soon about our off-season stuff and SRX and all that. So we will see you very soon for those broadcasts. But other than that, we're wrapping up season 12 tomorrow night. We got 2 more races for you. Hopefully see you then, and have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Wraps up the YouTube. Now we're just Twitch stream. Get the music back on.